Gee whiz! Gee whiz! Look at this, you guys. I can never get enough of the giant wizard. Look at this guy. He's got a whole fistful of magic over there, and over here he's got some kind of ball of lightning, or maybe his home planet. My favorite thing is giant roadside stuff, and it doesn't get much gianter or much more roadside than the giant wizard. From the Magic Castle gift shop. Oh boy, oh Florida. Every single one of these places promise discount tickets, $1.99 t-shirts, and $3.99 towels. Which makes me wonder, just what kind of t-shirt can you get for $1.99? Ooh, here we go. Florida t-shirts. Looks pretty good. Ooh, Peace brand. As you would expect, lots of Disney stuff. Ooh, and poopy emoji gifts. Oh, here's the perfect gift for anyone in your family. I think I found my new sweater. Ooh, heck yeah. Oh, I feel ready to party in Florida now. Most gift shops like this are notoriously unfriendly to cameras. Dude, these gift shops are all rad. They're full of so many weird products. Like products that you're like, who the heck would buy this? Not me, man. I only buy the finest merchandise from these type of stores. Let's see, I got one thing I needed from this store, but I still need something else to complete my Florida outfit. If only there were some more gift shops around here. Oh, no, I don't know about this one. There's gotta be an, ooh, right here. This is the perfect one. Oh, heck yeah. I'll definitely be able to finish my Florida outfit at this place. Look at the size of these animals. This is perfect. This is just what I needed. Oh, Florida. Okay, you stay here for a second. I'll be right back. Oh, heck yeah, guys. I did it. Presenting the new and improved Florida Justin. What do you think, guys? I got my Florida towel. I got my Orlando, Florida tie-dye shirt. And check this out. Pink fanny pack. Now I finally have a place to put my Florida sunscreen just like a real Floridian. Oh yeah, everybody's gonna love this. Oh heck yeah, let's crank that AC. Wait, crank the AC? No. Let's turn off the AC like a real Floridian. I'm ready to party now. Wow, this is gonna be awesome. This is gonna be a whole new thing for me. Wait a minute, though. What if I'm wrong? Maybe I should ask a Floridian what they think of my outfit. Let's see. Let me just grab my Florida drink here. Want to make sure I go full Florida, you know? Oh, I think I'm ready to party now. Oh, here comes someone. I'll ask them. Excuse me, sir. You look like a real Floridian. What do you think of my outfit? You think this'll do? I'm ready to party. I'm so excited.
How do you have a towel?
Because it's hot in Florida.
What is this?
It's my Florida fanny pack with my sunscreen's in here.
No way you bought sunscreen?
Yeah, to protect myself from the Florida sun.
Anybody that's not from
Wait a minute.
Florida dresses like this.
Adam the Woo? Wait a minute, so you don't think my party outfit makes me look like a real Floridian?
I think you look fine. Everything is good, but once you have the fanny pack on, that gives it away that you're not from here.
Oh, well if I can't wear the fanny pack.
But a fanny pack is a good accessory though, because it makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. Do you think they'll let me through the no bag line with this?
You can't really disguise it though, because it's hot pink.
Yeah. Well,
it's so hot out here though. I'm really glad you got that.
I guess if I can't go through the no bag line, darn it.
This is kind of a nice. I should buy a towel.
I'll try again later. Back to my normal clothes, I guess. The Florida party's over, but now I have Adam the Woo driving me around to look at his old stomping grounds. Dude, abandoned, splendid China, all bulldozed. Are you sad, bro?
Not really.
I want to visit splendid China.
I'm not really sad about it at all.
I guess you won't be entering splendid China.
In?
I don't think so,
Should I drive in?
I don't know.
You want to cross the line?
I don't think even you should cross this line.
Come on, man.
I think that guy over there.
Floridian, right? You got to learn how to trespass.
No, that's okay. I'll be a Californian. Just looking around at all the different places you've explored, in Florida especially, you must have literally encountered billions of wasps in your time.
A lot of ants. Red ants.
Dude, is that the Bat Boy?
It is.
I caught him with his pants down.
He never keeps his pants up.
What the heck, Bat Boy? Oh, the whirlwind tour of Florida with Adam the Woo.
That was it, man. That's all you get.
That's all I get?
If you would have worn your other outfit that you had on, I would have given you a longer tour.
Oh, come on.
But you changed back into your California outfit, and Californians do not get the full tour. That's the rules.
Cool, great, thanks. Okay. Well, if I can't be a real Floridian, I can at least go to my favorite place in Florida, which means saying goodbye to these lovely sights outside the parks and back to Disney property. Oh, that is a beautiful sight. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I love Disneyland. Disneyland is my home forever. All the nostalgia, the childhood memories, and I love it. I just think it's like one of the best places on the planet. But I also love Walt Disney World. Oh, there's the old Disney's Hollywood Studio entrance. I hear that won't be around for long. I actually haven't been to Hollywood Studios yet on this trip, but I plan on going there pretty soon. Today, I want to go somewhere that I've only been once on this trip, which needs to be rectified. Time to return to my favorite park at Walt Disney World. You guys remember me telling you that Magic Kingdom had the 3rd largest parking lot in the world? Well, the Epcot parking lot is not much smaller. There's enough space here to park 11,000 cars, which makes this the 4th largest parking lot in the world, according to the article I read. I mean, you never know what they're up to right now in China. Could be the 5th already. Yes! Epcot! The best! I love you, monorail! I love you! Don't tell Allie. Finally, it's my time! Woo! Oh, there it is! The glorious spaceship Earth! Don't call it the Epcot ball. Real Floridians will get mad.
Ball, right?
Huh?
It's like a big golf ball.
Yeah. The Epcot ball, right? The ball.
The golf ball.
The Epcot ball. I did a video about what was inside of the Epcot ball because that's what everybody who isn't a Walt Disney World person calls it. And there were about a zillion comments on that video that were like, it's called Spaceship Earth, you dummy. And worse than dummy.
I was saying that. I was saying that.
And I was like, if you watch the video for 30 seconds, you would hear me say Spaceship Earth, or some people call it the Epcot ball.
But you say Spaceship Earth and most people don't realize what you're talking about.
No, they don't know.
So it's kind of good to just call it the Epcot ball and then everybody gets it.
See, you get it.
Yeah.
Smart cookie. Look at the freaking size of Spaceship Earth. People look like ants under this thing. It is time to board Spaceship Earth. Yes. Yes.
Welcome everyone. Adam the Woo here.
The ride's stopped. We're gonna be stuck in caveman times forever with animatronic Adam the Woo.
Wait a second. Are those petunias?
Oh, we're moving again. I love traveling through time, don't you, Adam?
Remember how easy it was to learn your ABCs?
Yeah. This is the best part of the ride, where Rome burns down, because they pump in a smell. There it is. Oh, it smells so burnt. My favorite Ninja Turtle. We're headed into the future. I mean, the future of before. I mean, the present. I mean, we're going this way. Wow, Adam, you were right. Science is sexy. Steve Carell? Oh, this is the part where Steve Jobs sends us into the Matrix. What have we done? Now we're in the very top of Spaceship Earth, inside of the big ball. And this is what's in here. A planetarium. Sweet. I freaking love it in there. It's weird being from Disneyland, then you get used to having Epcot, and then you go home and there is no Epcot.
That's the only negative thing about the West Coast is there's no Epcot.
There's no Epcot. No Spaceship Earth. Like, once Epcot becomes part of your mental picture of Disney, it's hard to picture Disney without an Epcot.
Like, look at this. The fountain of goodness.
Look at the size of those jets of water. I always love the music at Epcot. It's always so inspirational. Like pure strength, hope, prosperity, America. Ooh, Disney pins. What do you got? What do you got there?
It's opening day, Epcot 82 pen.
Dude, that's freaking
They have,
righteous.
this is kind of like Spaceship Earth pen, but it has the Mickey ears on it.
Hidden Mickey. Right? How old were you the first time you ever came to Disney World?
Probably 6 or 7.
So you grew up with Disney World. That's your Disney.
That's my Disney.
Figment, is that you?
The sun just came back out. Beautiful. And now it's time to go get cool.
Come
Finally,
with me.
we're gonna be cool.
They have drinks in here. They have beverages. Free beverages.
Oh, the air conditioning. Look at all the cool people in Club Cool.
So hot.
Adam, if you're hot, we'll never be cool. Be cool.
They should change the name of this place to Club Pool of Sweat.
My favorite drink. on the world. Hey, not Bebo. I don't want Bilbo. Melon Frosty.
It's funny that we like the same exact drinks.
It's because it's like Mountain Dew, but like zestier.
I tried to get the Tim Tracker to try this. He thought it was the most disgusting thing he's ever had.
Are you kidding me?
He likes Beverly better than that.
Cut his mustache off. Oh, I cannot get enough of this stuff. Where's Adam? Oh.
Justin, over here. Come over to the party zone.
The party zone? I like the sound of that. I don't have my Florida shirt. Dang it.
You're not invited.
I like how it's like, it does feel like a club in here right now. You done with that yet? Oh, gnarly, bro. Oh, you crushed it. You're killing it, bro. You're crushing it. Watch me shoot my... Yeah, bro. Look at me. Extreme. It's the party zone. Yeah, party. All right, now that we're cool, it's time to leave Future World and head towards the rest of the world. Time for the World Showcase! Hey Adam, look. It's a little stormy yonder. Over yonder. No, look, you look yonder.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. A little stormy over there. Ah, Epcot is so freaking beautiful. And of course, the Epcot International Food and Wine Festival is back once again. I haven't picked up one of the gluten-free guides to the food yet, so I haven't really partaken in any of the exciting
Have you had anything
foods.
from these little
Never. They have little gluten-free guides, I haven't got one yet, so eventually. Hey, look at this! It's Keith! What's up? You a little warm there, buddy?
Dude, I'm sweating bullets.
You're from Georgia, you're supposed to be used to weather like this.
Florida's its whole different continent, dude.
Dude, it's a little moist.
It's not the same.
It's a little moist out here.
A little moist.
Everyone's, if these girls behind us are talking to Adam, they just shook my hand, and there's just like a moistness transfer that happens
thank you.
between
I
people.
appreciate you
When you
sharing
hug
moistness
people
with
here,
me.
it's like, you're just trying to dry off your
Yeah.
armpit.
Yeah.
So, oh no, we were thinking about taking the boat, but we missed it. Guys, we missed the boat. Literally. We literally missed the boat. Sir, I missed the boat. This means we're gonna have to walk around the entire world.
We have to walk around the Disney park? Oh, the shame.
Greek food. We're gonna head out towards America there, but first we gotta walk through Canada, the UK, walking past France. Wait a minute. Escargot. Escar, stop. Done that already. You guys remember when we were in real France, right? Eating snails. Okay, what's up next, huh? Wait a minute. Hold on. Pause the walking. We're in Brazil. I think they finally started labeling their stuff gluten-free, because that means vegan. So what else could GF mean unless it means girlfriend?
Girlfriend?
Layered meat pie with mashed yucca? That's your favorite?
I'll buy you one if you want one.
I'll give it a whirl. Keith won't try the little hidden one or whatever it's called. He says that his GF is a gut feeling it's gonna be bad.
It's gut feeling.
Dude, if this really is gluten-free and I eat it, it will be the first food and wine thing I've ever eaten or participated in.
And it's called the Little Hidden One.
A little, why? Little hidden what?
It's the best thing. It's the best thing out here.
Wait a minute, what'd you just get?
A girly drink.
A girly drink?
Dude,
That's
it's
fine.
Carnival Moscato Sparkling White Wine. It's good though. It's good.
It's basically a shepherd's pie.
But what is it made out of?
Shepherds and pie.
Oh my.
Whoa. That's it? That's the drink that you got?
$6.
$6? Cheap. What does it taste like? Money? Is that it?
That's the Little Hidden One.
That's the little hidden one?
There's something hidden inside of there.
What the heck? How is that gluten? It really looks like bread, but I think they said it's mashed yucca. But if it's good, maybe they'll change the name to mashed yumma. All right, let's see here. Little hidden one. Okay. Taste of Brazil. Why do you look like that?
I'm excited.
You looked at me like an evil supervillain, like.
Come on, try the Little Hidden One.
Oh, dude, that's so good. Wait a minute. This tastes way too good to be gluten-free. What are you trying to pull on me, woo? I love this. I love this music. I feel so sophisticated. I'm full.
Hot out here though?
That's because you're sitting here, handsome.
Should we get another second round of little hidden ones?
Kinda, dude. I think we should. Keith, you want one? Look at you. You have nothing and we have delicious food.
I'm good.
Usually I'm the Keith. Usually I'm the one that's like, I can't eat the food.
I don't think so, not this
With all the
time.
sadness. I'm normally on a diet of sadness and gluten-free crumbs. Dude, that was so freaking good. Okay, walking resumed. We're trying to get to America, which means we have to go through the country of Morocco, or excuse me, the kingdom of Morocco. Oh, people sure seem to be taking their sweet time making their way through this country. Right? And then on to America's nearest and dearest neighbor, Japan. Hey Keith, Nihojin Dewanai. You know? What? Oh, finally! America! You can tell we're in America because Ben Franklin's sitting right here. Also because someone was singing Party in the USA over there, which was weird. Adam here wants to show us the inside of the Chase Lounge. Look at Jason and Tanya! Fun pick! Ah! Oh, here we go. Why are there stairs? There are people carrying drinks down the stairs. We're gonna get spilled on, guys. What's normally up here, like during the rest of the year?
The Chase Lounge.
The Chase Lounge.
Oh, it's just all the time?
Chase Lounge and the Chase Not Lounge.
Oh, look at this. How cute. I sat on a Chase Lounge at the Chase Lounge. I get it. What is this? Biff's Casino? Jeez. Just when I forgot about my leg issues. We made it. Whew. So we're upstairs in the American Pavilion. Look at this, they have all this awesome seating up here, very American themed. Plenty of tables and chairs. Well, that's pretty cool, nice and air conditioned, a nice place to chill and relax. A lot more people have Chase bank accounts than I was expecting today. But just between you guys and me, I'm not a Chase member. Don't tell anyone, okay? Okay? Especially don't tell this guy. He looks kind of shady. Here's the line for the soda machines where Keith has availed himself of free. What's up with you and the drinks today, man? How many drinks do you need? If we have to pull over this car for you to pee one more time, mister, I will turn around and head right home. Dude, you just got Mr. Pibb?
Cherry Mr. Pibb.
What the heck? Oh, it's my turn. This is our time. Up here, our time. Oh my gosh, they have Cherry Mr. Pibb. Sweet. Oh. I'm not used to fancy technology. Ah! Oh my gosh, Cherry Mr. Pibb is gonna change my life. I'm surprised Dr. Pepper didn't invent this stuff, you know, with his laboratory and everything.
What do you like better, Dr. Pepper or Mr. Pibb? Here's my
Don't make me
consensus.
choose, man.
Dr. Pepper is better on an everyday basis, but if you have Mr. Pibb once a week, it tastes better than a Dr. Pepper in like certain situations.
I might have to agree with that. A Pibb every once in a while keeps the
An occasional Pibb.
occasional Pibb. Hey, oh, band name I call it. Keith, you gonna come see my new band, Occasional Pibb?
Yeah, man.
We're gonna play with the Procrastinators eventually. Oh, there we go. So there you go. This is the exclusive Chase Lounge. See, now I see why people like it in here. When there's nobody in here and plenty of space and access to free soda, nice and relaxed. One more Pibb for the road. Oh yeah, look, this is nice. They have the right idea. Look at you guys. Look how classy you look.
Look at this. Look at this view.
Oh, dude, that is rad. Spaceship Earth. That's cool. So we were just right up there inside America. America. I love America. You can see all the people out here enjoying food and wine here in front of Italy. Oh, how romantic. Man, there is a lot of alcohol being consumed out here. Sir, Adam, are you drinking alcohol?
Is that what the extra in this Pibb is?
See, I'll drink only on the most rarest of occasions. Not a big fan of drinking. Adam here doesn't drink alcohol at all, ever, never, never. So, Keith.
I used to drink, but it's been a while. 2005 was the last time I drank.
That's a long time, dude. That's 11 years. So, Keith, you're the only one who's allowed to whine. Get it? Wine. I don't. That wasn't funny. Oh, look, here's one of the African wood carving guys. There's like 3 different guys I've seen in here. They're all like from Africa. They all carve all this wood stuff. This guy might have been the guy that carved my cobra. You saw the cobra? Yeah, dude, right above my bed. If that was me, I would have cut one of my fingers off by now. Here's one right here. The Cobra. The power of the Cobra in your face, Adam. Oh, you're poisoned. Oh, China. My favorite country. Have you noticed I say every country is my favorite country? The United States is my favorite country because I live here, so you have to root for the home team. Epcot country-wise, it's pretty much China, Japan, and Morocco. Those three compete for my affection. Ow, that was a very sharp palm tree. If you travel all the way around the World Showcase, you have traveled over a mile, which I am really starting to feel in this leg. I'm also a huge fan of Norway. There's just something about the theming in the Norway area that I love so much. So much details, a weird smell. No, seriously, it smells like no other place. That's the Norway smell. And of course, let's not forget all of the trolls. Like, take a look at this guy over here. A lot of people are impressed with the size of that troll, but I'm like, I've seen bigger. You guys should see the unfiltered YouTube comments. When I first came to Walt Disney World, Norway was also home to one of the few rides in the World Showcase. It was called Maelstrom. It was one of the weirdest theme park attractions I have ever had the privilege to be on in my life. You rode in this boat, and there were oil rigs and trolls and weird tree wizard things. How would you describe it, buddy? I would say it's like a Viking's nightmare.
I would agree with that.
Would that be apt?
Yeah, it's basically like it's like a bad episode of Fraggle Rock.
That is the best description of Maelstrom I've ever actually heard. Of course, famously, Maelstrom closed down and has now been transformed into a Frozen ride. Frozen Ever After. Now listen, before I go on this ride, I will have to say Maelstrom was so weird and cool, nothing could ever be like, oh, awesome, I'm glad that replaced Maelstrom, because it was so cool and weird. It should have been preserved. It belonged in a museum. It should have been there forever. So if I like this ride, I'm not saying Maelstrom should have been replaced. Because Epcot people will kill you if you're like, good!
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, they'll kill you, for real, like a Viking.
They will really kill you.
That said, I'm gonna try not to remember that Maelstrom ever existed at all, and just go at this with a clean slate and an open mind. You wanna go with me, buddy?
Let's go.
75-minute line, let's do it. Dude, holy crap. Look at the queue line. Dude, look at the theming in here. It feels like we're in Snowerland, or what's the real name of it?
Mystic Mountain.
The Mystic Mountains? No, Arendelle. Arendelle. I've seen Frozen. So you actually rode this ride before, right? Was it bad? You like it? I mean, you were a Maelstrom fan, and I can't see you being a big Frozen movie fan, so what'd you think of the ride?
It's context. So if I had to ride this ride in Magic Kingdom, I think it was probably a really great ride. I just don't like it here.
Gotcha.
I like it in Epcot.
The voice of the old school Epcot fan right there. Pretty long line, but it's pretty well air conditioned in here, so I don't really mind that much. Oh, what the heck is this? What do we have here? Oaken's Tokens and sauna. Oh, so this is Oaken's shop, huh? They're having a summer snow day blowout. Ooh, here we go inside. Ooh, we're getting closer. We're getting closer. Are you excited, bro? I'm so excited. I mean, when I stayed at your house last time, in May on the road trip, you were watching Game of Thrones a lot, so then that just makes me assume that Frozen is your favorite Disney movie.
Right.
Since it kind of reminds me, it's kind of the same thing. Like dragons. Imagine that comic book crossover, man. Game of Frozen. So good. Mistlefoot would rock that.
We're number 4 on the next.
Oh, sweet. Number 4. Dude, I'm so excited about this. People are going to get mad, though. They're going to be like, it should have replaced Maelstrom. But those people should probably let it go. Here we go. Here goes nothing. We are about to visit the Ice Palace. Oh, wow!
Everyone is no summer day.
Dude, this is so cool. Mistlefoot.
On a day very much like today, on our stage, I'm selfish, I don't feel I'm full of
So weird. We're headed to the Ice Palace.
For my sister's magic night.
Oh no, poor reindeer. Whoa. this out. This is so cool. What the heck is going on? Up. Wow. I wasn't expecting this song. I don't know why. Ooh. Mystical. I don't know where to look. Oh, what the heck? Ooh. Whoa! Easy now. That's the last room. And there you go. Frozen Ever After. You know, I only rode Maelstrom one time, and it was in 2010, so it was a long time ago. And one thing riding this made me realize is that ride must have been really short. Dude, that was so weird. Let's make our way down the exit now. The ride is good. It's so short. Or maybe it just fell short to me because I was really excited. I did it though. Now I've officially been on every ride in Epcot again.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks, man. Oh, and just like the old Maelstrom ride, exit through the gift shop. I'd like to be so much more with you. Oh, Keith, you've warmed my frozen heart. We should get matching dresses.
I call the blue one.
Ooh. Good, that means I get to be the hot one. That was weird, man. I don't know what to think. I was just trying to remember Maelstrom the whole time was my problem. Oh well, there's always ride-through videos on YouTube.
That's true. Make sure you tell the truth, Justin, because you don't want this to happen to you.
You don't want me to become a troll?
I don't want you to get a long nose.
Oh, a Pinocchio joke. You're in the wrong park. Oh, and here's my favorite part. The gift shop still has all the trolls. So cool. Wait a minute. What the heck? What in the world has the Tim Tracker been up to? Weird. So weird, man. You know, okay, after riding that ride, the biggest thought that's coming to my mind now that I've had like a minute or two, is that I really want to eat one of those things in Brazil again. Come on, just walk back over there with me.
Eat that stuff.
You're so, why you didn't even try it? It's so good.
Gross, though.
Won't try it.
Gut feeling.
Look at this. The Viking warrior. Fierce, yet gentle enough to befriend the birds. I'm pretty sure Leroy Schmaltz from Oceanic Art. It sounds like a fake name, doesn't it? Leroy Schmaltz? I love Leroy. Pretty sure Leroy Schmaltz carved that Viking. He carved it, bro.
Pretty incredible.
You know him. I know him. Look at this area over here. Didn't used to be anything, and now it's a whole crazy royal summer house. Anna and Elsa meet and greet. They did a good job with the theming though, because it does look like it fits into the whole Norway thing. And check this out. This is the only place in the parks where frozen treats has a double meaning. They did it! I feel like there's an even better joke in there somewhere about frozen treats, you know, but I can't. I can't do it today. I haven't had any Mountain Dew. Oh yeah, check it out. There's more gluten-free symbols on other cards too. Look it, for the first time in forever, I can actually enjoy food and wine. Be honest with me, Keith. You like Frozen?
A little bit.
Oh, he likes it. Even though you were a Maelstrom fan.
A little bit. But I'm still a Maelstrom fan at heart.
Right, but you love it. You
I have
like
my ride-through video.
Your heart was thawed.
No, I wouldn't go that far.
Well, the sun is going down pretty soon, and I think this is where we're gonna have to end this video. But if you subscribed, I'll see you later, so don't even worry about it. Remember, I've got t-shirts and hats, livefastdiepoor.spreadshirt.com. If you'd like to help me keep the show on the road, I also got the Patreon thing down there somewhere. You can visit me on Instagram, Twitter, etc., etc., etc. I love you all. I'm gonna now try to convince Keith to walk back to Brazil so I can get that thing again. But the rest of you have done your duty. You can go home and sleep well. Yes. Flip-flops! Of course! I wasn't wearing flip-flops. How can you be full Florida without flip-flops? Finally. I think I've finally done it. You know, that looks pretty good to me. I think you've done it. And a real Floridian agrees. Nailed it. Out here. All right, it's time to get some gas. Wait a minute. Well, this is weird. There's no gas pumps. It's unusual. It's preposterous. It's the Sometimes vlog, yeah. It's a vlog that happens sometimes, and sometimes it happens on historic Route 66. I love Route 66. I love the history. I love the excitement. I love the scary motels with super cheap rates and beautiful old signs. Dang, this place has color TV and phone. I wonder what color the phone is. Today I woke up in Kingman, Arizona. There's a lot of epic stuff in Kingman, Arizona that's Route 66 related that I just cannot wait to get my stinking hands on looking at with my eyeballs. Today though, I'm actually going to backtrack down Route 66 a ways and head to a different Arizona Route 66 destination. It's gonna take a little bit of travel through the old west to get there. But first I actually do need to get gasoline. You know, from a station with pumps. Geez, 11 in the morning and it's already 103 degrees out there. You know, one of the things I love about Route 66, ooh, a little spilly there, is how there's all kinds of old school stuff everywhere you look, like around every corner. Like, look at this gas station I'm at. Look how old school this building is. At first, all you notice is the modern logo and the modern roofline, but when you look a little closer, you see the old school shaded breeze block porch there from the 50s. Look at these things right here. Look at these beauties. You don't see that many breeze blocks anymore, but when I was growing up, especially in Anaheim, which was very, very 50s, I feel like half of the town was made out of these things. Look at that old school stone piece right there. You don't see that on buildings much more either. Ooh, and look at this over here. This is one of those places when I was younger, I would have been like, okay, I'm just gonna keep driving and get to the interstate, and I wouldn't even have looked up and looked around. But if you don't do that, you'll miss stuff like this. Look at this. Look at that old school neon sign up there. Lowe's Chinese American food cocktail lounge. You know, I don't usually drink, but I might have to make an exception for this cocktail lounge. I mean, it is pretty warm outside. Let's see if we can get something to quench my thirst. Oh, behold, I was brought very low, for lo and behold, Lowe's was closed. Dang it, I really wanted to see what a Chinese American cocktail looked like, but just look at that sign. At least the sign is still standing. It's too bad places like this are really crumbling and disappearing all over America. I hope somehow somebody buys this place and they're able to preserve that beautiful sign. Like, I love the way that the poles are tilted to make it all excited and the arrows coming down, and there's this little fancy work in between the two main supports. Back in the day, signs were a work of art. They weren't mass produced the way McDonald's and Wendy's signs were. This might have been Young Electric Sign Company or one of those sign companies that used to make the signs in old Las Vegas. I actually feel like everywhere I go on Route 66, I see old Chinese food places. Like, were Chinese food places just super popular in the 50s or what? I don't know, but they're pretty cool looking. Wait a minute, I think I figured this out. I think I know why Lowe's went out of business. It's because they had too much competition from a Chinese food place across the street. ABC Restaurant Dining, Chinese. And then once again, over here on the side of the building, you can read American and Chinese food. It's like people back in the 50s and 60s were stoked by Chinese food, but it's like the restaurant owners were like, what if there's some people that don't want to eat Chinese food? We better let them know we got American food too, like cheese and others. Look at that old school stonework there and the old vinyl seats. Ooh, nice little outdoor smoking area perhaps. What is that for? Look at that sign. That's a beautiful thing right there, right off old Route 66 and right across the street from Lowe's. I wonder which one of these places came first. It's weird. At least this one still seems to be open, and it looks like they have Pepsi products. It's too bad they're not open right now, or I'd give myself a frosty Mountain Dew. All the neon appears to be gone off this old sign, but you can see they've just painted over it and at least kept that old school 50s mid-century looking shape. Ooh, Route 66. I mean, in the orange circle, we got a Starbucks catty corner from itself, but there's a college right there and a lot of people walking around there. So I get that there's two Starbucks across the street from each other, sorta. But here, you're out in the middle of the desert and you got two Chinese food places across the street from each other? That's a little weird. And you know what else is pretty weird? Is these paintings on the side of this Mexican restaurant over here. Ooh, I love looking at art like this. Look at that lobster there, and look at this happy, spicy little chili pepper. Hola, ¿cómo está? Mi lechuga es muy bueno. Sí. Under the sea, I'll be. A lobster is me. I'm choking on my own pearl. Help! Okay. That's enough Route 66 art for me at the moment. Kingman is full of murals like that, and if I let myself, I'll get totally distracted. Maybe we can look at Kingman more tomorrow, but for now, we have to head out through Kingman, down these crazy canyons, and out back into the old West. All right, here we go, down old Route 66 into some crazy canyons. My whole life between Needles, California, the last city in California, and Kingman, Arizona, the first major city in Arizona off 540, I've always taken the interstate. But then I've always missed out on this crazy little old school Route 66 Canyon Drive. Very beautiful out here, man. Can you imagine back in the 50s, all of those old school Chevys and Fords and cars doing things Lightning McQueen made her? Oh no, wait, that's a different thing. But seriously though, look at this beautiful drive, man. This used to be the main highway to Kingman. And all these years, I missed out on views like these because I was taking the interstate. Shame on me. Plus, it turns out there's tons of stuff along Route 66 between here and the Arizona-California border. So I better hurry up down through this canyon and make my way to the flatlands and go see one of those very places. A place I've only ever heard about, but never been. A place that we would have been earlier if I didn't get distracted by Chinese food signs. A place I've always wanted to go to. Here it is, a famous Route 66 landmark I've never actually seen with my own two eyes. It is 110 degrees out here right now, but this place is called Cool Springs. Oh, and believe me, that sounds more than a little bit cool. Look at this. The Cool Springs Cabins, a very famous historic Route 66 landmark. You see, behind me, way down that way, is Kingman, Arizona, where we started. And way up this way through the mountains is Oatman, Arizona, which is an old gold mining town with wild burros, and we're going there in a minute. But in between is one of the few, the rare oases out here in the middle of the desert when it's 110 degrees, somewhere where you can stop and rest your tired, weary, bumpy soul. Now, does this look familiar to you? Does this look familiar to you? It should. If you're a Disney fan especially, if you've come from all my Disneyland videos, this should look familiar to you. Obviously, thanks to Pixar now, no one will ever be able to think about Route 66 again without tying it into the Pixar movie Cars. And of course, Disneyland, aka California Adventure technically, but still, the Disneyland Resort has Cars Land now. And in the line for Radiator Springs racers, you will see Stanley's Oasis, which looks a heck of a lot like the Cool Springs cabins right here. Isn't this freaking awesome? Now at the moment, because it's a weekday, this place is actually closed. No service for visitors like us at present. But even though the gift shop and the little museum in there is closed right now, which I'd really love to see it, so I guess I'm gonna have to come back. Even though this part is closed over here, I just noticed that off to the side is this little stand right over here that says self-serve, open dawn to dusk. That is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Old hubcaps and rocks and gems and old barrel hoops, I guess, and wood things and Route 66 rusty cans. All this stuff is for sale on the honor system. That is like the coolest thing in the entire world.
Ooh, wait a minute. I forgot to put in the crystals.
This morning, a car pulled up next to me, and this guy rolled down his window, and I'm thinking, uh-oh, here comes the F words. The guy's gonna be like, where you from, dog? You know, because that's what would have happened wherever I live. But then instead, he rolls down the window, and I roll down my window, and he's like, hi, I see from your license plate, you're from California. What kind of California are you from? I used to be from California. It's like the second you cross the border, people become 10 times friendlier. Look at all these weird crystals. They look wet almost, and ooh, blue ones, fancy. You gotta figure, cars in the heyday of Route 66 were barely, if ever, air conditioned, and a lot of them, the radiators weren't that great, and their coolant or their water would burn up right quick. So they relied on places like this to get water and get the heck out of the car in 110 degrees and have somewhere to cool off. Believe me, it's 110 right now. I'm standing in the sunshine. It would be really nice to be inside of there, cooling off. Now, besides just the Cool Springs Cabins building itself, which is very historic, in the background you may have noticed this mountain here. Nowadays, this mountain is called Thimble Mountain, which is cool because it looks like there's a little thimble up there, right? But back in the day, the old miners that were out here prospecting for gold had a little bit more of a rude name for it. They referred to it as the Big Squaw Teat. Look it, that's not my name for it. I didn't make that stuff up. Don't get mad at me. And if you don't know what a teat is, ask your parents. You can see that old shack there here behind Cool Springs, and there would have been more little cabins just like that for people to sleep in and spend the night out here. Pretty cool, but not literally, because like I said, it's 110 degrees. Let me see. All I have is $1 cash on me. Totally gonna buy something on the honor system. I'm gonna get these crystals. They're 3 for $1, and they could have mystical powers. I'm doing it. I'm buying something on the honor system. I got my 3 crystals here that have been sitting out in 110 degrees, and they are quite hot to the touch, believe me. Man, this is so cool. Quite a historic Route 66 landmark, and it's weird because the wind keeps stopping every now and then there's like no sound. Even now with the wind blowing, the only sound is the flapping of these flags. I can see some stone foundations up there, and I can see a sign that says there's a trail up here to the top of the mesa. Maybe I'll do that in cooler weather. For now, I'm just gonna soak in this view one last time for a minute and look up there at Thimble Mountain and Cool Springs Cabin's little office and gas station and just reminisce and think back to the old days, Route 66. Pretty cool that they have a couple of visible gas pumps out here where you could see how much gas was actually getting pumped into your tank because nobody trusted the man. Man, visitors keep stopping in here every few minutes to get a picture. It is pretty scenic, pretty idyllic, pretty amazing. All right, time to hit the road now. Got other stuff to see today. Boy, it's super awesome to be out here. I want to do a lot more Route 66 traveling if I can. Beautiful, just beautiful. A perfect place for a thirsty traveler to stop and drink out of this. There's no way this still works, right? Oh, no way. Oof, that was hot. That was hot water. Cool Springs has no chill. Ugh, if that's the drinking fountain, I don't even want to know what the restroom's like inside. I'll save that pleasure for the future. Time to go! This other car stopped by with people from Fullerton, so pretty much neighbors of mine. And we noticed someone left their iPhone out there on one of the picnic tables. But we all decided to leave it there because this place is all about the honor system. All right, time to make our way to Oatman, which you guys can watch via this super sweet time lapse thanks to my brother's GoPro. I still don't own one of these. Someday. Whew, what a drive. Glad I'm not walking. It's a little warm. Oh, technology. Whoa, just wanted to pause really quickly to say this freaking road is bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. No guardrails whatsoever for the most part. 10-mile-an-hour hairpin crazy turns, cliffs, and beautiful, beautiful desert. This beautiful 110-degree desert. And that's up here in the mountain pass. That's freaking crazy. Think about it. This was the main highway between Chicago and LA. Thousands and thousands and thousands of people came this way. And let me tell you something. When you travel Route 66 down this stretch of road and you're finished, you feel like you actually accomplished something. Like you earned your way to Oatman or whatever. That's freaking crazy. Anyway, moving on. Roads like this are a heck of a lot of fun to drive. But they're just a little hair-raising at times. Pretty crazy seeing the RVs and trucks and stuff doing it. I'm like, oh boy, one wrong move there, you're gonna go flippity-floop down the hill. Anyway, whew. I can't even imagine getting some of those old cars up and down these mountains. Pretty glad I'm in a Mustang. Jeez. All right, for the first time in my life, I've made it to Oatman, Arizona. Oatman is an old gold mining town, so it's famous for being a ghost town. But it's not really fair to call it a ghost town because people have always really lived here since the beginning and they've never really left. First it was gold in the mountains, and then later it was tourist gold from all the people traveling down Route 66. And wow, look at this place. This is probably a good time to mention that the other thing that Oatman is super famous for are the wild burros. Donkeys were used to haul water and ore and crazy stuff for and from and to and back and forth from the mines. And when the mines closed and the old prospectors all moved away, they just left their donkeys here. And now they just wander around, waiting for tourists to feed them, standing on the sidewalk like they own the place. Man, this is so cool. We are seriously in the Old West now. This is why I totally consider this channel my main channel now, and I totally switched up the way I film videos so that I could do this, you know? Because my other channel, the old way of doing videos, I would never just show up to a place and film. I would do all this crazy research about it and have to know every single detail about it. I would stress myself out like crazy, like, oh, I better know all about it. I better visit the place first, a separate time, and then come back later to film. And I was getting bummed out, like I can't show discovering something, you know? That's why I like these new school Randomland / sometimes vlogs better, because I can just show up to a place with you guys and you can discover it while I discover it. Ooh, look at that. Look at this. It's Outlaw Willie's gold mine. I don't think you want to be messing around with that gold mine there. Looks a little seedy. Ooh, look at this shop here. Jackass Ron's. I wonder if his mom likes him having that nickname. Probably not. We're probably gonna see this word all over town, but remember, gang, we gotta be mature. Remember, there's donkeys all over this town, and the Latin name for a donkey is Equus asinus. Donkeys are also known as asses. Even the Bible calls donkeys asses. And so it's a very scientific, very official name. There's nothing funny about it at all. Oh, look at you there, buddy. Hey. So anyway, that's where the word ass comes from for donkey, because it's technically their scientific Latin name. Not sure where jackass comes from, but jackass is also a name for donkeys. Which means that when I was younger, my grandma was just calling me a donkey. And a smart donkey. Huh, which if you think about it is really, really nice of her, because these guys are so cute. So if you ever get in trouble for saying the A word, just remind your parents it's in the Bible. So I'm pretty sure that means it's totally okay. And if your parents are atheists, just let them know it's science. Equus asinus. A lot of anatomy and biology going on here. A lot of science. Apparently here in Oatman they have a real problem with keeping the donkeys off of the sidewalk. They can't stand the fact that they poop and pee here. So they get really cranky if you feed the donkeys on the sidewalk, you know? They're like, feed them in the street! Although technically I'm pretty sure the government has stepped in and said that it's illegal to feed the donkeys, period. But that's not really gonna stop anyone. Out in the Old West they call these donkeys burros, and so everybody talks about the wild burros of Oatman. Well, I did a lot of Googling and it turns out that burro is just a Spanish word for donkey, which is really, really hard for me to pronounce. Like, oh, look at this. Here's my burro, my burro, my burro, my burro. There's my mule. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That one's upset. This one over here's mad because I said mule. Technically, these are not mules. Mules are donkeys crossed with horses. And these guys are just straight up donkeys, so. Okay, I'll watch my language. He looks a little crazy. The ear bent and whatnot. That donkey right there is being a real jackass. Aw, come on, keep it cool, buddy. Keep it cool, Eeyore. All right, everyone's calm now. Look at this. It's a baby burro. He's got a sticker on his forehead. Stop. Do not feed me anything. I guess he's too little for people food. Look at that. They're so cute. Hello, little baby burro. I touched it. I'm sorry I can't feed you. I swear I brought you Doritos. Dang, this place is a lot bigger than I thought it was gonna be. Look at the size of it. Look, another baby. That is the freshest looking donkey I've ever seen. So small. So soft. Hey, baby. It's so small and cute. I'm sure it could kick me or bite my fingers off, so I'm just gonna be nice and cool to it. That's seriously, I think this thing was just born. He's so small. Oh, shoot. It's the Department of the Interior. The BLM. It's the fuzz. Nobody feed the donkeys. Everybody be cool, be cool. All right, they're leaving. Game on. People have been telling me to come here for years because they know I love Calico and they know I love the Old West. They're always talking about the burros. Oh, do you hear that? That's a weird song to be playing out here. You gotta check out Oatman because of the burros, the donkeys. You have to go there. I used to be like, okay, I've seen a donkey before. How's that gonna impress me? But I gotta be honest with you. There is something about these wild burros walking around that's simply delightful. What a fun one. Pretty sure that that little baby is actually the smartest donkey in town because he's standing right by the open door where the air conditioning is. So that's what a smart ass means. That's why my grandma always called me that. Because I'm a cute little air-conditioned donkey. I don't know if I can ever get used to seeing the stickers on their forehead, though. That's so funny. Ooh, look at all the knickknacks in here. Ooh, this place smells so good. And there's little Julios for sale. Ooh, I'm a big fan of Oatman so far. Oh man, this is cool. There's all these candles here. And they actually make them in here. Oh wow, look at that. Old school Oatman. I'm guessing that picture was taken somewhere pretty near to where I'm standing. It's crazy how much a place can change in 100 years. It is really, really beautiful here. I mean, just look at the scenery. I mean, the Cadillac mountain range in the background of Pixar's Cars and in the background of DCA's Cars Land are obviously inspired by Cadillac Ranch in Texas. But clearly the Arizona mountains had some serious influence on the movie because look at that background. It's beautiful. I'm actually super confused now as to how old exactly Oatman is. Some of the things I read said that Oatman has been a tent camp and a mining area since the 1860s. Then another sign in town said that Oatman was founded in 1906. But then this sign right here says that this was the school from 1900 to 1918. And another sign says that the first $10 million gold strike was in 1915, and that's when the town really got started. So it's just a little bit confusing. Look at this weird bridge here falling apart. All throughout town are all kinds of signs saying that various buildings were used in the 1962 movie How the West Was Won. The 1900 schoolhouse is no exception here. Look at this. This is pretty weird. We're standing in like what's obviously an old watering hole here, just, you know, right off the porch of the school. Not a lot going on today. A lot of the businesses are closed. I don't know if it's just the heat or the fact that it's in the middle of the week. I thought maybe because it was late July and school's still out that maybe it'd be a little more booming in this old boom town. Clearly there's a lot to see here, but I guess I'll have to come back in cooler weather to see it. Normally I run around a lot crazier and more hyper and I'd be sniffing things and kissing stuff, but it's so hot. You try getting hyper in 110 degrees, fool. This awesome looking building right here has signs all over it that say it's a museum. So I was hoping to pop in and learn a little bit more about Oatman's history, but it looks a little bit closed. Doesn't look like we can go inside today. But the sign there says this building was the Oatman Drug Company and Health Club, built in 1915. Apparently also used in How the West Was Won. Says it used to have an attorney and a dentist and a doctor and a telephone company upstairs, so it's a very multi-purpose structure here. Pretty cool to see that it's still surviving. How about you guys? Can you guys clear up when Oatman was founded? No? You haven't gone to school yet. That's fine. That's fine. I guess sometimes in the busier season they have old school gunfight reenactments here and all kinds of stuff. And apparently in January they have bed races. Look it! I'm not kidding. The Great Oatman Bed Race, Saturday, January 30th. Dang it, I missed it. If any of you out there are entering in next year's bed race, please invite me. I would love to come and film your team gaining that sweet, sweet victory. Ooh, look at Fast Fanny's here. Oh, this place is cool. Sure is jingly. Ooh, pretty. Wow. Oh, look at this. It's Pappy. It's one of those old school Pappy machine guys. But he's liberated from his case.
Don't touch.
That is awesome. Places like this are super duper awesome. Oh, what the heck is this? looks like a recording studio in here. This is awesome. There's a little recording studio back here. That is amazing. Dang, somebody named Bob Murray is cleaning up out here. It was tough for me being in a band in Southern California because there were so many other bands. I never thought about moving to a small town and being the only act around. That is genius. Oh, okay, this is where the history is at. I see, I see. Ooh, the Oatman story or the Oatman massacre. I think this is the one for me. Okay, I bought some books. So next time, I'll be a little more prepared. I really wanted to try to stay in Oatman, but apparently there aren't any more viable hotels around here these days that you can stay in. This place here is the famous Oatman Hotel, built in 1902. These days it's home to a restaurant and to Sweet Sally's ice cream. You know what Sweet Sally's secret is? Apparently, she's using the world's best honey. Oh dang, I love how educational stuff like this can be. Look it, there's some bee facts right here. Gotta get a screenshot of this, guys. Learn up! Learn up on your bee facts. I don't think you can stay here anymore, but let's find out. Ooh, oh, this is super cool. This place is very, very cool. This place is super famous because according to the legend, Clark Gable and Carol Lombard spent their honeymoon in this hotel. Apparently there's a lot of people that dispute that. You know Clark Gable, he was Rhett Butler in Gone with the Wind. Oh geez, it's a little, it's a little dark up here. Ooh, kinda creepy and spooky. Looks like the gift shop up here is closed right now, but they still let visitors come up and take a peek at Clark Gable's supposed honeymoon suite. Apparently this is it. Room 15. That's their pictures up on the wall there. And supposedly, this is where they snuck off to spend their honeymoon. You think those are his records right there? Clark Gable's records? It is not freaking air conditioning up here. Okay, I can't even talk. I guess they got married in Kingman in 1939 and stayed here in room 15. That's crazy. Oh yeah, they got the marriage certificate right there. Wild. It's 110 outside. No air conditioning in here, and it is significantly hotter and stuffier. It is hotter than any day I've ever spent at Disney World. Whew. I wanted to sleep here, and I'm kind of glad now that I can't. Although, just saying, if the Oatman Hotel would let me sleep here, I would definitely do it. Especially because I just found out that it's haunted. Apparently, the Oatman Hotel is home to Odie the Ghost. Odie was an Irish immigrant who lived here at the hotel in the 1920s and died behind it in 1930 and has been supposedly haunting it ever since. These are some of the photos of the apparitions of Odie the Ghost. The sign says, "Hope you get to meet him." I hope so too. Kind of. Ooh, it feels a lot better and a lot more air conditioned in here. Oh dang, look at this. Look at the bar in here. I've seen hotels with dollar bills hanging from the ceiling, but not like this. This takes the whole dollar bill on the ceiling to a whole other level. Dang. There's a guy playing music down here. Sweet. Wow. This is awesome.
Life is forever, but I live enough. Learn to be gentle, I learn to be tough. I found only two things that last till the end. And I rode by all.
Okay, I need to do this too. Not that I don't need all my dollars, but hashtag Route 66. All right, there we go. I am super good at art. I just defaced government property. That was a fake dollar. See this part here? That's for you guys. Okay, they've now given me a staple gun so that I can hang up my dollar. They don't know what they're messing with. Okay, I'll behave myself. But where should I stick my dollar? I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put it right inside this crazy door right here. Right at the bottom. Yeah, there we go. Pretty sure that dollar's not going anywhere for a while. If you come by and you see my dollar, take a picture, tweet me, Justin Scarred. Okay, one for the wall, one for the house. Time to go. Okay, well, the museum may be closed, but I do happen to know how Oatman got its name. I know you can probably feed oats to donkeys, but that's not how it got its name. at all. It turns out that Oatman was named after a pioneer family. The Oatman family was traveling through this area when they were attacked by a band of Indians. They killed almost everyone in the family. 2 sisters were taken prisoner, and one of their brothers was severely beaten and left for dead. 2 daughters survived the attack and were taken into captivity. One of them died of something, I don't know, probably heat stroke given the weather out here, jeez. But the other one was sold to a different tribe and survived and spent the next 4 years living with them before she was rescued and returned to her own kind, I guess. But not before they left her with some sweet face tattoos. And so apparently that's what the Oatman Massacre is, and Olive Oatman is who the town is named after. Now that happened in the 1850s, so I highly doubt Olive Oatman ever lived in Oatman itself, but it'd be pretty cool if she did, huh? Dang, pretty hardcore to have face tattoos on your chin in the 1850s. She's OG. She got those before it was cool. Those people over there at the Olive Oatman restaurant are waiting to see if they're gonna do any gunfight reenactments today. Although from the state of the town and the heat and judging by how few tourists there are, I don't know if it's gonna happen. But I'm just over here reading this sign about the burros. This is talking about how there would be no Oatman if there were no burros or donkeys, because they had to carry everything down from the hills and up the hills and to the mines and from the mines. But it's also talking about how the prospectors would go weeks without seeing another person, and so the mules and donkeys and burros were their best friends. I guess that's why their descendants treat the wild burros so nicely. Burro is hard to say. Burro, it's like saying churro. I really just want to say mule every time I refer to them, but that's just so incorrect. Plus I don't want to make that crooked-eared donkey mad again. Alright, well the reenactment time has come and gone, and I see a lot of the people here are closing up their shops. Kimberly? So it looks like that might be it for my first visit to Oatman. There's a lot of cool shops with a lot of cool stuff in them, but half of them say no photos, and the other half of them are closed at the moment. Guess I should have come on a weekend, huh? Ooh, my bad. This place is still pretty freaking amazing, even though the road to get here was pretty scary. Like driving here, there are parts where the road narrows and still has the yellow line down the middle, but 2 cars really don't fit past each other. And there were a lot of parts where you can't pull over, there's no room to stop or anything, but you could see the tangled and mangled wrecks of cars that had gone off the cliff. So I would definitely exercise caution if you're planning on driving down here. Whew. Look at this. Look at this old buggy for sale. That is awesome. I would definitely not have wanted to travel on that road in that. No thank you. Man, there's a lot of cool stuff in this town, and a lot of ice cream trucks in people's backyards. Like, I know it's hot out here and everything, but I've seen at least 4 or 5 of those. Some of them for sale. And the question is, like, how many ice cream trucks do you need? And I think the answer is all of the ice cream trucks. Man, I gotta be honest with you guys. I've been drinking water all day, seriously, tons of water, and I'm fading here. Not even leather fanny packs are getting me excited right now. Ooh. Oh, a whole bunch of French tourists just arrived. That's weird. Been a while since I've been surrounded by French-speaking people. Kind of weird. Oh crap, check these out. Actual coonskin caps. Dude, this is the real Davy Crockett business right here. Are you serious? What do you think? Is this a good look for me? Check it out, he has a little face. Oh, whoa, if you get one without a face, it's a little bit cheaper. I would totally buy one of these bad boys and wear it all around. It's just that when I go to the mirror, I don't want to see my hat smiling at me. Poor little raccoons. Oh, dang, I thought that was it. But there's more. So much more. Whoa, look at this nutcracker right here. I don't know, pretty rusty. I don't think I want my nuts anywhere near that thing. I was kind of sad earlier about not seeing the usual tour bus groups coming through Route 66, but here they are. And now that they're here, I'm like, get out of my way, I want Route 66 to myself again. It's fine, I guess I can share. Dang, check out all those old glass bottles. Whew. Oh, and look at this. There are definitely more Barbies than I expected there to be in an old mining town. Dude, this place is rad. I go to a lot of antique shops, but this place here, this stuff is legit. Look at the freaking steel hunting traps. These are crazy. Where the heck do you think they even found these? Wait a minute, you don't think that's how they got the raccoon hats, do you? Ugh. Ooh, look at this, a Red Ryder BB gun. I'll get that. No, wait. I'll shoot my eye out. Okay, I better get out of here before I do something stupid, like buy a buffalo head. Seriously, I need to leave because the urge to touch is rising. Uh-oh, that's weird. A dust storm warning till 5 o'clock. Avoid travel? But I'm already traveling. Oh, it's fine. They sent that to everyone. I'm sure they don't mean me specifically. Time to go. Oh yeah, no, that dust storm warning is legit. Also, there's an excessive heat warning, which has been going for a while and goes for a few more days. Wish I had known that earlier. Why didn't you tell me, you silly ass? I just like saying that. I'm bad, I'm sorry. You know, my whole life, I've always wondered where people got those little plastic lawn donkeys. I mean, you don't see them around that much anymore. And I've also always wondered where people got these things from. I just have a really quick question. Are these offensive or not? I mean, I'm not a very politically correct person, so I usually really don't care, but is that offensive or is it something cool like, we got one? Dudes, dudettes, I would totally go on a crazy lawn decorating shopping spree here. This is kind of amazing. Mental note, this place to be continued. The coolest part about this gift shop though is that right there is somebody's living room. For real. I'm not making this up. Now that's what I call an easy commute. Man, there's some pretty weird stuff in this town. Look at this place right here. This looks good. Look inside. Well, I never disobey a sign. I wonder what the heck this would have been back in the day. Ooh, dark in here. Kinda interesting. Free artifact display. Neat! What the fork? Look how tiny those utensils are. Haha. Oh, little forks. Fork joke. Oh, and what's this? What's this? What's this over here? Ooh. It's the Mine Museum. Hello? Hello? Well, this looks perfectly safe and normal to walk into. Oh, would you look at that there? Warning, danger. Abandoned mines are deadly. Don't get trapped! Well, this is a little bit weird, having that sign right there and then having this open tunnel. Nothing spooky or creepy about this at all. Oh, looks like it just dead ends over here. It's kind of weird. Whoa, a moth! That was for the camera. I'm not afraid of moths, just what's this? Gold! Eureka! I finally found the gold! Hooray! Oh, wait a minute. It's spray painted. This is fool's gold. I'm a fool. Psh, whatever. I totally didn't think that was real. I was just playing it up for you guys.
Come on.
Hello. Ah, the sun! Okay, so obviously that wasn't a real mine. It's probably just a basement dug out behind whatever this building was to keep food or drinks cold. Because believe me, there's no way you could keep anything cool out here. Whew. I like how all these businesses are closed, but they still let you come back here and poke around inside of all this stuff. Like if you go into Hollywood or any big city and go to the tourist places, people are usually so rude to you. Even a lot of theme parks I've been to, a lot of the employees can be quite off-putting. But when you come to a town like this, they know their very survival depends on us coming and visiting. And they're usually much friendlier, much more accommodating, and have way more stuff to look at and poke around in. The secret of this mine is that it's mine. That joke sucks. That's cool. There's all kinds of educational information about mining, and I see what they're doing with the abandoned mine signs now. They're trying to teach us not to go in the mines in the hillsides near here so that we don't end up like this guy. Is it me or were his pants backwards? Clearly this guy wasn't the sharpest knife in the drawer. This is a weird one over here. Look in here. What's going on? They turned their cellar into a little cabin. I was wondering who would live in there, but then I figured it out. It was the saloon sheriff. Not the regular sheriff who like kept law and order in town and stuff, just the one that would go into the saloons and be like, I'm the sheriff of the saloon. Party! Dang, you can see that guy had a good time. He's dead now, but his legacy remains. Apparently they have actual mine tours out here from real gold mines, but I've asked around a lot and they said maybe come back on a weekend or when the weather's a little cooler because not today. Not today. Oh my gosh, look at this, look at this. I was just about to leave, but look, a fun pick opportunity. Fun pick, cheese. And there went the last of my energy. All right, well, my camera batteries are dying, and so are my body batteries. So it's time for me to head back through the treacherous road to Kingman and maybe sleep well. Turns out Oatman really is super awesome, and I can't wait to come back here when all this stuff is open, like shoot your souvenir. That sounds good. Whew. In the meantime, it's time for me to hit the old dusty trail. Actually, let's hope it's not too dusty. Back on old Route 66 through the Old West. Subscribe if you haven't already for more future video adventures. Visit patreon.com/JustinScott if you'd like to contribute $1 a month to help me make more videos and feed myself and whatnot. Or if you'd like to get a sweet t-shirt or a hat, the R stands for adventure. Visit livefastdiepoor.spreadshirt.com. Alright guys, I'm on social media. Check the links down below in the description. And I'll see you all a little later. Bye-bye.
Look, you got these two right here. The donkey, you want the old time miner, the motorcycle, or just one that says Route 66? Donkey? Okay. Alright, get donkey too.
Did you see what that donkey did? He sniffed his own poop. He's a poop sniffer.